Alright, I'm going to try to show you here how to make a strop for your knives if you don't have one. It's fairly inexpensive, and it can be done fairly quickly. Hopefully all will go well here and we'll have this done in just a few minutes. This is an example of a strop that I made, and I need a smaller one that will fit in this box, a portable one. It's a little cigar box here, and I need something that'll fit into it. I've recently taken up Whitland, and I've got my knives all sharp, but I need a strop, so I'm going to make a little strop out of this. And all this is the end of this guy. And this guy was a 5-gallon paint stirrer that you can get from your big box store for free if you just ask for one. So what I did is I cut this off, but as you can see I didn't get a clean cut. So this one was a little jagged and still a little bit too long. So I just took one of my carving knives and just carved it down there to 6 1/4, about 6 1/4 inches to fit in the box. So that's, first of all, you need a suitable piece of flat wood, okay? Then you need a piece of leather. Now, you can get leather from a belt, you can get it from all kinds of different sources, but you're going to find that thicker, this is something that I use to make pipe stands with, thicker and fuzzier, you see that fuzziness, is not going to work as well for a strop. That's going to give you more chance of rounding your edge over than stropping it sharper. So what you want to look for is something thin and very smooth like this. Now this one would be almost ideal, except for it's got 2 slits in it, and so that's kind of messed up. Didn't realize that when I brought it up. If I took those slits off there, it would not just, it would just barely give me room to hold it down here, and so it doesn't really work too good. This one, another piece though, a little thicker, got some potential spots for problems, but looks like a good piece overall. So this is what we're going to try. So what you need to do is you need to figure out the rougher side of your wood, which this is my rougher side, and the smooth side of your leather, and see how they're going to mate up. Okay, so mine's going to mate up really well. Just a little piece at the bottom there is going to stick out. So what I want to do is you want to take a knife and you just want to score your wood and your leather. And that's just so that the glue, I like to do it in X's. Still see that? Got a new holder thing, and I don't know how well it works yet. Anyways, I like to do it in X's. We're going to try today to do it with super glue. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it'll work good. I've done it with Gorilla Glue, but I accidentally, or not accidentally, I bought the Gorilla Glue, and the Gorilla Glue expands, if you've ever used it, and it made my strop just a little bumpy in spots. Almost like, if you're familiar with like spray foam, when it dries it kind of has that sort of a texture. And so I made 2 strops using it, and it held well, but one of the strops is a little bumpier than I like. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to put your glue on the wood. Let me get the knife out of the way. Now we've got it scored so that we can get them put together. And I'm just going to, not really any way you can see, you know what putting glue on looks like. Just kind of do that type of a deal with a little extra down the sides, because the sides are where it's most likely to let loose on you. And get my leather placed about how I think will be best. And here we go. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. All right, so you see I almost glued my finger on there. I got a little up. All right, we have success. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to go ahead and set something heavy on this for about 15 or 20 minutes. Make sure I have really good adherence. When I'm finished, I'm going to come back and trim. See how I got this edge sticking out here? I don't know if you can see it or not, but the edge is sticking out a little bit here, and of course down here you'll want to trim that away, and then put your favorite stropping compound on there, which I like this stuff here. It's called Yellowstone, although it's pink. It comes from Wood Carvers, Smoky Mountain Wood Carvers. Yeah, Yellowstone. See right here, Herbs Yellowstone. And I guess you can contact the guy direct, but I get it from Wood Carvers. I bought this several years ago and still have 2/3 of a stick left probably. Anyways, you want to just apply that on there and get started. Hopefully I didn't foul it up by getting that little bit of glue on the top there. Something else you can do is this one side, what I might want to do is just leave that overhang, or on this side leave a little overhang, but you only want to do it on one side, and you want to do it on the side that you don't predominantly strop on. Like let's say I did it this side, and I can strop on here, but if I have a tool like a V tool or something that needs edging, if I leave a little bit till I can run my V tool down there, turn it over, run it back the other way, and that way I have something to strop my V tool or my gouge or whatever on. All right, so there you go. Less than 10 minutes, most of it me yakking and talking. You got yourself a brand new strop. Hope it was a helpful 10 minutes. Blessings. All right, everything looks like it's holding up on my strop here, so I thought I'd go ahead and come back and show you. I just took my knife and shaved off the extra along this edge here, and on this edge I took the tip and peeled. You can see these little shavings. You want to on that bottom edge, if you're going to strop like I was talking about, a V tool or something on there, you need to take, I don't know if I can do this without some support under it, but that edge has to be rounded off. You need a pretty sharp knife to do it, and all you do is just, see like that, just take that little strip off, so that whenever you go to strop your V tool, you do your one end on here and you turn it over, and see that's just enough to get it down in there, and rub it in on that side. Of course you have to put stropping compound on there, and I figured as long as I was at it, I'd just go ahead and show you this. This is the Yellowstone, and what I do is I just shave it like this, and they call it buttering. It's very powdery. It's not greasy like a lot of them, and sometimes it'll take you 2 applications. But you see how, I'm not entirely sure if you can see, but how that's turned from pink to gray. That's because it's already working polishing on. Go ahead and strop this a little bit. I'm pretty sure you can tell that. See that? It's already working. This is the best stuff. I think it's like about $8 for a block. But this is the best stuff I've come across for stropping. Anyway, you just scrape some off all the way down through there, and just take your back edge of your knife and just butter it in. And then what I'll do is take, see, I've got some, I think you can see here, it's falling off onto the table. I'll just get that with my finger, come back over here to my hangover edge, I don't know if you can see it or not, and just rub that in, and then I'll be done. And I probably won't go much farther down than this because I have to hold it down here. But you see that? It's amazing stuff. Use it on all my knives, whether they're leather knives or pocket knives or carving knife. Works great for all. Anyway, so there you are. That's pretty much start to finish. I hope again that it was a helpful video. Bless you all.